Welcome to Friesen Art. Today we are going to be looking at blurring and smudging in order to make things look like they're connected, more connected than if we're just layering them up. So you can see here that I've got pieces cut out. I've got Santa clouds. That's my hybrid. That's my creature. So you can see I've got one head here, I've got a different one cut out over there, and I've got a hand with the cola bottle right here, all on top of a cloud. So I've got four different pieces. Now I want to blend Santa's beard with the cloud behind it. And so once I've got it in place, what I need to do in order to actually use these tools is I need to right click on the top layer. So if I'm connecting these two layers, I'm going to click on the top one and I'm going to go merge down. Bam. So there we go. Now you can tell by turning this on and off, the cloud and the Santa are one. But that doesn't mean they're connected nicely. So right now you can see this edge along here. And what I want to do is I want to blur that edge so that it looks more realistic. So I'm going to click on the tool and then you can see blur, sharpen, smudge. So this time we're only looking at blur and smudge. Let's take a look at blur here. So you can change the type of tool if you want, but I'm going to keep it as is. And you can change the strength too, so it'll just blur more or less depending on where this is. So I'm going to put that up around 60. Once I click down and I just kind of rub around like I'm blurring or erasing something almost, look at how it works. It just blurs the two together and you get a really nice effect. So with this cloud, the blur tool works great. If you're connecting skin with fur or something like that, it might not be the greatest, but you can see. So that's what the blur tool looks like. Again, you can work on that as much as you want to get it just right. If I go over to smudge, it works similar but a little bit differently. You can see now I can pull this, so it's almost like dough or like a marshmallow that's come off the fire. You can pull it and it will change the consistency. And you can work it around. So you can make things, you can bring the cloud into the beard and you can take the beard into the cloud. So you can really move things around and it becomes more wispy and cloud-like. So I can show some movement and really, it's more of a sculpting thing in my mind than it is like a blurring thing. So you can really change things up. Once you've got a piece finished, like I would go all the way along here and make sure everything blends nicely. Then if you've got another piece that you want to work with, say this Coca-Cola bottle, and I want to have the fur from the costume blur into the clouds, I would do the exact same thing. I'd click on the layer with the hand, I'd get it above the image, I'd merge it down so it's connected. Now you can see they're all connected, only the one Santa head is left out. And now I can do the same thing. I can work with the blur tool. I can make everything look nice and connected. Okay? So you can try that to take your project to the next level. To take it to a 4 is to not only collage it, but also blur it together so you get a nice texture going from one thing to the other. All right, good luck.